Welcome everyone and thank you so much for joining in. Guys, I'm back from a short trip to Copenhagen, Denmark with my family. I had a very nice time there, but now things are getting important as we march towards the spot Bitcoin ETF approval date, and that's why I thought today I have to be back because this is a very important update. We have to prepare ourselves accordingly. What if we see the green light once and for all? How will the market react in that case? Charts are already ready, already prepared. And also, what if the worst case scenarios happen? How should we prepare ourselves in that case? I have prepared everything for you. So before I dive into the content, please try that like button. And guys, just a friendly reminder, if you haven't claimed the bonuses, please check the video description because Bybit is giving around 30,000 in deposit bonus, Phemex around 6,000 in deposit bonus, and OKX around 50,000 in reward. So these are all free money which you can claim. So please check the video description. Now, as we march forward towards the next spot Bitcoin ETF approval date, we should be careful. Yes guys, even though institution like BlackRock, the world's largest asset manager, expect the SEC to approve its application for spot Bitcoin ETF next Wednesday, we still have to be careful even after submitting the updated 19B4 filing. Not just only BlackRock, several firms like Grayscale Investments, Valkyrie, ARK21 Share, Invesco, they all submitted the updated 19B4 filing. And this 19B4 filing, it's a form that is used to inform the SEC of a proposed rule change by a self-regulatory organizations pursuant to Rule 19B4 under the Securities Exchange Act of 1934. So they all submitted the updated form. So it is definitely giving us some hope. It is going to get green light this time. Right, the CBOE BZX exchange also filed forms for Vanek, Wisdom Tree, Pando Asset AG, Franklin Templeton last week. So these are all firms that are lining for spot Bitcoin ETF approval. So this is definitely giving us some hopium that it is going to get approved this time. But what if it gets rejected? I mean, nothing is 100% sure, right? So let's start with the worst case and then we are going to dive into the best case scenario for Bitcoin. I think that will make more sense. So right now we are aware the price of Bitcoin in the daily time frame is forming higher highs, while the MACD is bearish, RSI forming a bearish divergence. This is definitely what we have to take into consideration right now. Another bearish scenario, we have said, even if the spot Bitcoin ETF gets denied or postponed, what in that case? I have said, even if that happens, if the price of Bitcoin is going to show another corrective move, drop 15 to 20% if we get denied, even that will look bullish for the coming month in my opinion, because you know the upcoming Bitcoin halving is definitely going to be one catalyst for the new bull market. So even if we see another rejection, price getting attracted here to the downside around 30,000, 32,000, I strongly believe that will be just a temporary pullback, because any sort of a retracement before the halving, I personally take that as a buying opportunity. This here, right, if this is going to be a continuation to the downside, price getting attracted here towards the price opportunity or the new accumulation phase, then you know what is expected after that. New accumulation phase, new marker phase, new distribution phase, which will also indicate the price is going to continue this rally more like this. Higher highs, higher lows continuation pattern in a bigger picture. Not just only that, if the price of Bitcoin gets rejected, if the spot Bitcoin ETF gets rejected, in that case, we could be lining up perfectly with this ascending channel, because I just showed you, right? Another retracement around 30,000, 32,000 doesn't necessarily mean the price is bearish. It could mean we are forming a new accumulation phase, which is going to start with a new marker phase. Very similar. Price of Bitcoin is following this higher highs, higher lows continuation pattern, where this upper trend line is acting as a line of resistance, lower trend line acting as a line of support. So even if we get rejected, even if the price starts showing corrective move, you can see we are still expecting the price of Bitcoin to be above 30,000, because above 30,000 we have extremely important and strong support line for Bitcoin. So even if this corrective moves plays out, we are still expecting price of Bitcoin after this new accumulation, just like here, to start with a new marker phase, just like this past price action. So you can see guys, even if the worst case scenario plays out, I strongly believe the price of Bitcoin in a bigger picture is still going to be looked bullish. I mean, this here, is a dead cat bounce continuation pattern, right? This is a bearish continuation pattern because price of Bitcoin, after getting attracted around this 0.5 Fibonacci line, is showing some weakness. So even if this is going to be another corrective move, I strongly believe it will be short-lived. I mean, price showing a move until 30,000, 32,000, and then again starting with a new impulsive move. And now, if you look at what could be happening before we get a decision, I mean, before we find out whether the spot Bitcoin ETF is going to get the green light or not, until then, if you look at this liquidation heat map, you can see high cluster of liquidity around 44,500 to the downside around 43,200. So we do have liquidity clusters both sides, right? Upside, downside. Now let's switch this to 1 week. If you look at this 1 week chart, right, you can see this liquidity heat map. We have high liquidity cluster around 46,000 range. So this liquidity heat map clearly shows us the possibility or the probability of price getting attracted here to the upside first before deciding the trend duration. So until the decision, right, until the SEC's decision whether to deny or whether to approve the spot Bitcoin ETF, market could be volatile. If this symmetrical triangle scenario is going to play out, right, if it is going to favor the shorts, for the immediate short term, no problem. We have support. We have support from this POC line. This POC is a horizontal line that showcases an asset's price point where the most trading activity occurred over the season. So this line, since we are this red line, since we are above it, this trend line will be acting as a line of support for Bitcoin. 43,500 is going to be looked as a support. So as we approach towards the spot Bitcoin ETF approval date, even if we are going to see another corrective move, please do not panic. This will be looked as a temporary pullback, price testing the support around this trend line before continuing our rally. Not just only this, guys, even if we look at this ascending triangle, this ascending triangle is a bullish continuation pattern. So for us, if we fail to continue our uptrend like this with a price opportunity around 45,000 to hunt out the liquidity which we have here, right? If you fail to do that, what is expected the price of Bitcoin to do then? Let's keep it like that. We are expecting the price of Bitcoin to show some move like this, get attracted towards this POC line, and then slowly start with an impulsive move around 45,000. Yes, guys, this price opportunity might get triggered, but before that, there could be plenty of volatile moves. So please, guys, use proper risk management. Do not overleverage yourself, because I personally think as we march forward towards the approval date, the spot Bitcoin ETF approval date, the market to be very, very volatile. And now you can see, guys, if we do see the green light once and for all, the spot Bitcoin ETF green light, then I will be not just only focusing around this 48 to 50,000 range, but even higher, up to 60 to 70,000 before deciding the trend duration. Yes, guys, we are expecting the price of Bitcoin to head towards the 60,000, 70,000 before choosing a trend duration. So that's why even if the price starts showing weakness before the approval date, it could be just a temporary retracement, very short-lived pullback before we start heading here to the upside double bottom type of formation. Once we break out of this 45,000, then we know this is going to be a continuation pattern. 60,000, 70,000 will be looked as our price objective. So in the medium short term, if the price of Bitcoin starts showing some weakness, please do not panic. We know we have extremely important support from this CryptoAnup buy sell indicator, our personal indicator, right? Williams alligator indicator, and along with that, even the support from this Bollinger Band, which right now might be favoring the longs. You can see after breaking the upper band, the price started with this very bullish move here, right? After breaking the upper band, we also started with this bullish move. So right now, I'm expecting a very similar move to happen, just like from this past price action, consolidation, range bound, and then finally continue our uptrend. So as you can see, guys, this is what I see. Look at the price action of Bitcoin in a different time frame using different scenarios. And even if we look at this in a bit different way, I mean, we know in the past price action, we found out whenever the price of Bitcoin during an uptrend broke the resistance from the symmetrical triangle, what followed after that? A very bullish move. Here, broke out of this upper trend line, a very bullish move followed. And now, if you look at this carefully, this is something I expect to happen. I mean, even if this fakes out one more time, price gets attracted towards this lower trend line, please do not panic. As long as we remain above 40,000, right? 40,000, because that's support from this CryptoAnup buy sell indicator, Williams alligator indicator, even the lower band from this Bollinger Band. Please do not panic, right? That will be just a temporary pullback before breaking it to the upside. And even according to our leading indicator, even if the price before the decision is going to get volatile, no problem, because we know this trend line, top central and the bottom CP line above 40,000 will be acting as a support, but it is going to look bullish once flip this resistance into proper support, which is around 45,000 range. So we can see, guys, if Bitcoin ETF gets rejected, right, we are expecting market to see a move even up to 25-30% corrective move, but it is going to be a buying opportunity in my opinion, because we are nearing to next Bitcoin halving in the coming months. So this is what I see looking at the price action of Bitcoin in a different time frame using different scenarios. If you enjoyed my vlog, please guys, do me a favor and destroy the like button, and to those individuals watching this for the first time, hit that subscribe button. Thank you very much.